Hello everyone, Ace here, and today I have decided that it is finally time to talk about what is, in my opinion, the bloodiest game ever made for kids. Or to put it another way, what is, in my opinion, the biggest fail in the history of the ESRB. And that being the fact that 1997's Close Combat: A Bridge Too Far was rated K to A. Now, it is possible that a lot of people don't know exactly what the K to A rating means, as the ESRB no longer uses this particular rating. But the short answer is that it was at the time the equivalent of the E for Everyone rating. Although whereas E for Everyone is rated for ages 7 and up, K to A, or rather kids to adults, is rated for ages 6 and up. Admittedly, it's not exactly a huge age difference, but it does make the fact that games that did receive this rating a bit undeservedly all the more extreme. And on that topic, let's talk about Close Combat: A Bridge Too Far, which admittedly does share a lot of design choices with other close combat games, but there is a reason why I'm singling out this game in particular, although we'll be getting to that later. But as you could probably tell from the gameplay footage, Close Combat: A Bridge Too Far, along with the Close Combat franchise in general, is a top-down real-time war game, in which players order around various squads of units in historical battles. In this case, of course, the various engagements during Operation Market Garden. Now, I could and will point straight away to the fact that this game does depict blood in it as a reason why it probably does not deserve a kids to adults rating, but I should also make a mention of the game's mechanics. Because the fact that the Close Combat franchise deals typically with smaller unit scales, with the most typical units being squad-sized, some additional mechanics were to be expected because of this. For example, the game does place more attention than usual to individual soldiers within these squads. Perhaps one of the mechanics that emphasizes this is the fact that individual soldiers can even start having psychological breakdowns in the middle of a firefight. Which, to be honest, is an excellent mechanic to include in a game like this. However, I would also still have to say that it is another reason why I would argue that the ESRB should have given this game at least a teen rating. Having said all that though, the mechanics here don't really stand out all that much in comparison to the other Close Combat games. So let's move on to what exactly makes A Bridge Too Far stand out. And that has to be the cutscenes that are within it. Now, don't get me wrong, the other Close Combat games are also known for using stock wartime footage as well, but I don't believe I've ever seen any of the footage in any of the other games showing actual war dead. How on earth this game managed to receive a kids to adults rating for ages 6 and up is a complete mystery to me. In my opinion, this footage not only justifies a teen rating, but I could even see the arguments being made for it being a borderline M rating, as I am sure that most people will agree with me in saying that there is a massive difference between depictions of artificial violence and footage of actual war dead. And that ultimately is the biggest reason why I would argue that Close Combat: A Bridge Too Far is the bloodiest and most graphic kids game ever released. And I don't see how it would ever be topped. But regardless, I am of course going to keep looking around for other potential historical examples of ESRB fails, because I am sure that there are of course more out there. In any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.